Gamer Peep is having a hard time beating level 69 because you still haven't liked this video and subscribed. In case you're wondering why we still have Cupid, it's not about a virus, it's about control. Every conspiraboomer in a nutshell. Honey, come look. I found some information all the world's top scientists and doctors missed. Everyone to ever die of an infection had an immune system. Anti-vax Karens. An increasing number of mothers are using cannabis to help them parent. The Canamum's parenting with cannabis. How many angry faces would there be if she said wine instead? Anti-vaxxer kickboxing champion known as The Undertaker who refused to acknowledge he had Cupid and discharged himself from hospital to treat the little virus at home with oxygen dies aged 41. Saying vaccines don't work because you can still get Cupid is like saying bulletproof vests don't work because you can still get shot. An anti-masker in line behind me turned to a masked elderly woman behind her and said, "Why are wearing a mask?" She replied, "So I won't catch whatever it is that makes you act that way." Nigger, change your Twitter name, it's offensive. You accepted the request. That's literally my name. Perhaps consider legally changing your name. Your name is hurtful. No thanks. It means lover in my own language. So consider shutting the duck up. Hello there. Are you vaccinated? No. You can't make me. Okay. Then wear a mask. No. You can't make me. Okay. Then you can't come in. No. You have to serve me. No. You can't make me. America. We band together to conquer any task and any foe. Also America. Do not enter with a muzzle on your face. You big disgrace. Spreading your fear all over the place. We will mock you. Take off your ma. Shut the duck up. Please shut the duck up. Me when I drive past an anti-vax rally. I'll keep observing Columbus Day. Thanks. What do you do to observe Columbus Day? Get lost in a grocery store looking for spices? Even the street signs are tired of it. Karen Street. Stop. Karen's after the advertisement showing only white people and showing only Christmas activities says happy holidays at the very end. To the computer. I will not be back if boys look like women with males painted and are serving people. Seriously. Welcome to America. Ugh, nails longer than mine. Eyebrows painted on. And makeup what the duck Scott came unglued so grosso and a sparkly choker necklace. I understand. Just crazy. At Steakhouse we support our staff 100%. No matter their religion, race, criminal history or sensuality. I don't judge. I choose to provide an opportunity of employment for everyone. If this offends you then please stay at home. After all if you could cook Debbie, then maybe Scott wouldn't be looking at his server all night. Betty White died today at age 99. Thank you for being a friend. Did the vaccine get her? Harold, your posts ruin my day. They really do. When one of them shows up on my timeline I get really upset and it takes like 1 or 2 hours before I'm able to resume what I was doing. I will be blocking your account so this doesn't happen anymore. Enjoy your weekend. I just heard my nephew Bryce came out as gay 6 weeks after getting the jab. It can't be coincidence. Getting mad at a Target for not arresting her sooner. Stealing from Target for years and thinking nothing of it. Stealing from Target for years and thinking nothing of it. Them compiling a whole case against me over the years and letting me steal over $3,000 so they can actually send me to jail. TikToker says Target let her steal $3,000 worth of stuff over several years so they can actually send her to jail. So, my limit's $2,999? A TikToker claimed in a viral TikTok video that Target let her steal $3,000 worth of goods over several years so they can actually send her to jail. The anti-Karen. Bring back lockdown. People snack. Vaccines don't contain mercury. Yup, it's true that they did contain safe amount of mercury as a preservative. up until 2001. Yup. And even so, this was removed in order to ease public fears. That makes sense to me. So why don't you want them? They contain mercury. Karen Supermarket. I was going enroll my daughter here until we drove beside the building and saw that it is surrounded in 5G panels. So disappointing. I pray that faculty administration will research the effects of 5G on the human body and have the panels removed from their building. Hi. I believe the panels you saw on our building were our campus solar array. The array generates enough electricity to power our campus and return unused power to the grid. Hope that helps. Save your kids, do not jab. Denying service to unvaccinated people. I have been corresponding with one of your staff regarding your discriminatory denial of essential service to people who have made the informed decision to not introduce an experimental dog still on trial into their bodies. I have filed a complaint against your hotel with the Canadian Human Rights Commission. I will let you know when I hear back from them, i.e. if you do not hear from them before I do. Regards, the truth teller. Dear neighbor, as we are all well aware, 2021 has been a very difficult year for so many in our neighborhood. For some it was a loss of job, for others a loss of income, and for many of us a loss of health. This holiday season we are asking each of us to come together by showing our kindness and consideration for these neighbors going through difficult times. It all begins by eliminating loud music and fireworks after 10 p.m. The best gift we can give is a silent night. Wishing you joyful moments, happy memories and a very Merry Christmas. I swear to God, Karen, I will shut on everything you own. Anti-vax Karen storms a vaccination center in Milton Keynes, stealing supplies to later dump them. Which airline isn't that strict with mask police in flight? Thinking of flying to Florida with my baby first week in January. Thanks. Classmate of mine has a neighborhood Karen that hates their Christmas decorations. Help keep Santa displayed in our front yard. $40 raised of $500 goal. 2 donors. Really? First really cold day of the year and power is going to be out for 9 hours? Job well done, local energy company, and we will all get 2 cents off our bill. Way to be on top of things. You're joking, right? Does this look like an easy fix? Woman arrested at airport after mask disturbance, yelling "Let's go Brandon." Original vaccine denier Jenny McCarthy. The ultimate Karen. I don't have a problem with the product, but am deeply offended by your exclusionary Merry Christmas wish. I'm Jewish and do not celebrate Christmas. But I guess it doesn't matter to you that not everyone celebrates Christmas. I threw the item away. Spotted a Karen in the wild today. Luckily she never noticed me in her flustered state. Stop locking your cars after 8 p.m. Some of us have small children and would appreciate it if you'd lock your car with the beep beep noise before 8 p.m. If it's not an option, at least disarm the beep beep noise from under your hood. I've heard from numerous neighbors, myself included, it's unwanted and unneeded. Once you have parked your car, lock it and be done. It's not an all-night routine, unless you're coming to my home to put my children back to sleep or you're hiding dogs in your car. So please stop. I already have one neighbor on my radar for dogs, and I will call the police if it continues. Have some respect. There are families that live here. Thanks. Kids Bob Karen. Karen doesn't even work in the industry, but is mad that people are getting vacation time. Thinking this is the first time in many years that all the major aerospace company in Southern California shut down for 1 to 2 weeks the holidays. Let's go Brandon. Meet Karen. She likes to stand behind people and look at their phones and run her mouth 2 inches from my face because she disagrees with my takes. My family is sitting next to me. It's just a game, not enough to freak my kids out. The breakthrough vaccine announcement of the 1950s, an era before Karen's. Announcement of the polio vaccine April 12, 1955. Polio terror defeated. Vaccine is successful. When the ride isn't even over yet and you already want to speak to the manager. Karen's kids misbehaving at a public place. Karen, I sleep. A normal person tells the kids to behave. Karen, will shut. T's like 15 degrees outside, but Karen doesn't want to wear a mask while she waits for her to-go order, so she's holding the door open while she waits outside. Asking her to close it so everyone in the waiting area doesn't freeze was to her being weird. So LA County offering free Cupid home tests means you're going in the database. Daughter's new toy just asked for a manager. Karen blocks handicap and walkway because she is in a hurry. Is this a normal genetic trait of being a Karen? Comment on we talked to President Joe Biden on Christmas Eve. Let's go Brandon. It's also my constitutional right to tell your son he doesn't know shit about Pokemon. Typical leftist attacking a child. Typical right winger changing the subject. Bro, I would kick that kid's ace in a Pokemon battle. We shall no longer be known as the unvaxxed. We should be referred to as the purebloods. Here's to those of us who will close out 2021 with intact human DNA. Karen thinking Donna Summer stole something in 1980. When the manager asks you to put a mask on at the supermarket. The Karen National Union. KNU. The Karens and their struggle for freedom. She's proud of it. To Karen. So my sister's neighbors are feuding. My neighbor is a Karen. An Alabama Karen. Live, laugh, love. If that doesn't work, load, aim and fire. When you work for a major company and Karen leaves a review saying she's suing Karen, who got kicked out for being too intoxicated, belligerent, and threatening other customers. Our company's strong corporate lawyers who are pretty much guaranteed to win. You're already dead. The word Karen is recess to me, so I'll just be recess too. Where is the video with all the black women acting like shabakwas? Oh wait, that's recess? Yeah, so is calling someone a Karen genius. The many different forms of Karen. Traffic wardens must watch and wait in the evenings. There was certainly one doing that Thursday evening when he or she slapped a ticket on my windscreen a few minutes after leaving my car at 7:55 p.m. Plenty of spaces for disabled drivers and absolutely no other vehicles around waiting to use them. They should make them disabled or non-disabled after 6 p.m. because at present it is unfair. After all, if someone is going to town center to eat out or whatever, at least they are contributing to the local economy. Don't stress out, upset, confuse, or anger people working for the customer service sector ever. Consequences might ensue. Please Karen. I think we should go. Karen was about to find out who the manager was. Happy New Year. May we prevail shutting down NWO and bringing light to the world this year. Omicron is a cold. Gollum has become a Karen. Crashing my car down a ravine and tumbling over and over again in the glass and metal. I'm serene. I'm beautiful. I'm the most prolific Herbalife salesperson in northeastern Connecticut and I have many loving, ruthless children. Anti-masker male Karen is mad the hostess asked him to put on a mask and leaves, rather than follow the state-mandated mask rule. Place is an absolute joke. After the way we were treated this morning, we won't ever return. Lousy employees with a bad attitude. Lots of fat people though, so something's working. If you live in a red state, mocking people in a blue state because they are forced by their government to stand in line to test so they can go to work, go inside a hospital, etc., you might want to step back and learn some perspective and compassion. The neighborhood didn't put out the bags how she wanted. Yes, that's her name. What a flop on with the luminaries. First of all, people need to fold the tops of their bags or they will flip over. Second of all, I can't even put them out because there are so many cars in front of my house in both sides of my driveway and none of them belong to us. Feeling very frustrated with this neighborhood. You're making such a big deal out of this. Do you even have the authority? I want to speak to your manager. Imagine being so upset over such a simple question. Chill. Normally I don't make comments on Facebook, but the straw broke the camel's back. We were the first ones to build herein. Along with the Richards. We have seen people come and go, and people with their opinions on what is right or wrong. We just had our house painted, and while it was being done, some individual asked my contractor what color it was being painted. I want to know why you did not have the consideration to ask the homeowner. I just retired, and I'm home every day. I would like this individual to come see and explain himself. Stop calling women Karen. There are plenty of great women named Karen. Her name is Amanda Martinez. A person who has a problem with anger. Why do people have to come up with labels for people? Learn from history. Labels have been used on minorities and others as a way to oppress and identify others as superior. Think about it. I'm sorry. Would you like to speak to the manager? Typical Karen behavior. The Christmas Karen. How appropriate. Omicron is an anagram of moronic. They are laughing at believers. So after a year of covering up mass VXX casualties with blood clots, heart inflammation and heart failure, they try to tell us that the new Omicron variant causes blood clots, heart inflammation and heart failure. Are you ducking serious? When Karen comments on a post about vaccine mandates and says this is China, -100 billion social credit, section 8. Here she is, the German answer to all Karens in the world. This is Petra S. Petra is a militant and crude person aka Karen, who spreads her conviction that Cupid vaccine is a bioweapon and just a result of a Zionistic world conspiracy to reduce the amount of mankind. I will make you a mask and I want you out of my house today, Karen. I swear to God, Karen, if you lied and are taking me to the vet, I'm going to shut on your pillow later. Male Karen refusing to wear a mask in Django Unchained. I can't breathe in this duckin' thing and I can't ride in this duckin' thing. Who else watched Mr. Peabody and Sherman and remembered this Karen right here? My autistic ace wearing a tube down my nose and not whining about it. Karen's trying to use autism as an excuse not to wear a mask. How some random 40 years old white lady on the internet think they are. I'm bulletproof. I need to speak to the facility manager. Karen trying to fire the manager for Bird being his pet. I've caught you red-handed. Now I can finally take you down. I'd think again. This Karen is being recess against a dog. A blind woman was told to get her ducking dog off a bus by a passenger who didn't believe guide dogs could be any other color than yellow. Megan Taylor, 22, was on the bus with her guide dog Rowley when the unnamed woman approached her and said, "Why is there a ducking dog on the bus? Get it off." But when Megan tried to politely explain Rowley was an assistant's dog, she claims the woman called her a liar because guide dogs are yellow Labradors and your dog is black. A Karen is trying to catch a cat in my neighborhood because she thinks the owner trained it to spy on people. Cat is recording us all. Every night I try to go on my evening walk and I always see the same all-white cat with what looks like a small camera dangling from his neck. This cat is always looking through people's windows or jumping into yards. I'm afraid his owner has trained him to record people with his neck camera for whatever reason. Every time I try to approach the cat to grab him, he looks scared and runs away. Seems like he is up to no good and knows it. It may be a GPS unit, so that the owner can track the location of the cat. Although the camera idea is far more entertaining. Like this? Karen. I had a new refrigerator delivered today and they had the nerve to send me one that wasn't pre-cooled. I obviously denied the refrigerator and sent it back. I didn't spend $1,460 for a warm box. I want my fridge to be cold when it arrives. Duh. The dumb driver looked at me like I'm the bad guy. What happened to the customer is always right. Customer service has really gone down the drain. I'm looking for a babysitter as soon as possible. Paying $125 per week. I'll provide all that is needed for the child's care. What are your hours like? 5 AM until 6 PM. Are okay, so 52 cents per hour, good luck. Hey Kayla. How are you? This is just booked an appointment with me for Thursday at 4:45. I do have to ask if you have been vaccinated. I'm well. Thank you for asking. Yes, I'm vaccinated. Okay, I do apologize, but at this time I'm not accepting clients that are. Do you have Zelle? I will refund your deposit. You're not accepting clients that are vaccinated? No, I'm not. Me. I have too many plants. Seize another plant. Me. OMG, I ducking need it. Really? Profanity is allowed on this page. Wow. Instant delete from me. You have a child. Watch your mouth, lady. Duolingo is ready to help any Karen who wishes to visit Ukraine. Translate this sentence. Who is the manager? I was in need of flonase and walked in the store. The reason why I walked into the store was because the doors opened. I was told the store was closed and they would not serve me. Will never return to the store again. It would have been a 1-minute transaction. This place snacks.